now, the National Action Network is holding a meeting where leaders are calling for action in the chokehold death of a man on a subway in Manhattan. This is a live look at what is happening. Reverend Al Sharpton speaking to the crowd there. Meantime, we've also learned that a grand jury could be convened next week to hear evidence in the case. And this morning, we're also hearing from the attorney of the Marine veteran who restrained Jordan Neely on board that train. Eyewitness News reporter Marcus Solis is live outside the Broadway Lafayette station with all the details this morning. Marcus.
And Mike, indeed, the all eyes on the Manhattan grand jury as that presentation expected to take place this week. Here at the scene, we can show you the signs of the growing outrage and a growing memorial for Jordan Neely. This at the Broadway Lafayette station where the incident took place on Monday. We are hearing through an attorney from the man who placed him in that fatal chokehold. A statement issued yesterday says, quote, when Mr. Neely began aggressively threatening Daniel Penny and the other passengers, Daniel, with the help of others, acted to protect themselves until help arrived. Daniel never intended to harm Mr. Neely and could not have foreseen his untimely death. The statement goes on to say, we hope that out of this awful tragedy will come a new commitment by our elected officials to address the mental health crisis on our streets and subways. Now, what we know of Daniel Penny is that he is 24 years old. He is a Marine veteran, and he was on board that F train Monday afternoon when he encountered Mr. Neely. Now, Neely was known in the subway system for performing as a Michael Jackson impersonator while panhandling. He had a numerous arrests, 40 arrests for fare evasion, disorderly conduct, and for assault as well. A recent arrest was for allegedly assaulting a 67-year-old woman. And we said there is significant outrage in this case, and earlier this morning, the Reverend Al Sharpton spoke out about the incident.
This man had a mental issue, and the way you handle that is not to put him in a chokehold and squeeze the life out of him. A mental issue on a train is not to be sentenced with death.
Now, others, including Mayor Adams, are calling for people to wait until the legal process plays out, and that will begin with a grand jury presentation expected sometime this week. And the prosecutor is asking that any witnesses, especially passengers on that F train, to come forward as the investigation continues.